After a couple of days working on projects and waiting out bad weather in the Gerlach, it was time to get out sailing again. The worst of the recent storm had passed, so we took the plunge and got back out with a plan to head up the Kyles of Bute. Unfortunately, the confused sea state and random winds didn't allow for a good sail out, so we spent a few hours motoring and listening to the wonderful sounds of our engine.
We need to spray it so badly. I've been sitting out here like this for about 2 hours as I've just been lashed by torrential Scottish wind. Yeah. So on the radar for the weather today, we've just been through that huge big purple stuff. We're just managing to sneak out. I think it's just gone that way. We're up here in the blue. Hopefully it's going that way and we're gonna not get rained on for the rest of the evening. Or maybe that'll hit us, you never know. But does it stop? Does it ever stop?
It does. From tomorrow it's meant to. From tomorrow it's meant to be nicer, it's meant to shift. But it is a southerly today, so we might as well, or we might possibly still get hit tonight. So it's what it is. But hopefully we've got a nice week ahead of us. Hopefully. So after spending a couple of days in the Gerlach, riding out part of this storm and not really being able to get out to do much, today we rested for a biscuit and decided that we're gonna get out. So we are just now approaching Tinnabrug. We are going to go on a mooring there at the Royal and Lochen Hotel, if I'm correct or pronouncing it correctly. Our anchor is still not fully working, so we have the solenoid to replace, which I think we're going to do this week. But we're going to try and pick up a mooring there and go to dinner, hopefully. And we're fingers crossing everything that this weather has now passed, because my God, it was awful. The weather for the rest of the week looks pretty good. It looks really, really nice and sunny. So hopefully from tomorrow we'll have a lovely time up to Kyles. Chris barely managed to get a hot shower while it's operating while we go on the mooring. And then we were rolling so much that we're moving on to the next mooring field to see if that's any better. If not, we're gonna go back up to Kyles, but he's back there with his umbrella looking rather sorry. Yesterday we actually ended up abandoning our plan to spend the day at the moorings in both the Royal and Lochen hotels and the Meems hotel, and ended up coming back up to Cala Harbour because the wind was just a little bit miserable and there was quite a bit of swell going through the mooring field, and it just wouldn't have been fun to stay overnight. So we ended up coming up to Cala Harbour. our windlass is not working either way, so Chris manually dropped the anchor and is going to have to manually pick it up, unless we miraculously manage to pick it up today or fix it up today. And it's a work day for us today, so we're just chilling and working away and doing our thing. The weather is still a little bit miserable. It's still wet. It's still a bit windy. There's gusts kind of coming through every now and then, so we're kind of rolling around the Duncan field. And yeah.
Well, I don't think you could ask for a better office today, really. So we've been working from home, from Cala Harbour in the Kyles of Bute. And hello, Mimi. You coming up? Say hi. This is the biggest dog. She just loves love. Yes. Well, our 20 kilo mantis has held as well over the day. There's been a lot of gusts. Been gusts up to about 25 knots. And when we started last night, we were anchored with the wind coming in that way. And now it's shifted and it's all coming down the loch. But yeah, we've just turned around and reset, and it's all good. We're quite nice here. Say hello to Mama. Say hello to Mama. Hello, Mama. I am stupid. Haha. No. It's so warm on this bed. Like the sun, it absorbs any heat from the sun, and you lie on it, and it's like hot. It's nice. I think Luna agrees. We're working from home, so we've got to spend a reasonable chunk of the day behind the computer, but in the evening we've got maybe a walk around here planned, maybe a walk down into Tinnabruach. I've got an anchor windlass to sort out. We did a manual drop, but can't power it back up the way, so it's a little bit nervous considering the weight of it. So a wee project to fix the anchor windlass. Just looking longingly at the land. So Hachi last night gave us a bit of a scare. He's, you can't micromanage 3 dogs on a beach, and he managed to get into a lion's mane jellyfish. So he must have got it in his paws, because then he was like, "Oh, my paws really hurt." So he was ended up licking and chewing his paws. He's like, "Oh God, my mouth!" And he started. He puked up, and he's really quite uncomfortable for the evening. So we gave him an antihistamine and just a lot of water, a little bit of vinegar in it, and he's sorted today. He's ate his food and he's kept it down. So hopefully that was just 24 hours of stupid. You okay, Hachi? You feeling sorry for yourself? Oh, you were a bit stupid last night. You partied too hard again. Illegal jellyfish consumed.
Oh, baby! Hi, come back.
Is she shy? What's that?
Come back!
Go bark at the guy that anchored too close to us.
He's growling at something in the bushes there.
What do you see?
What
do you see? There's a thing. What is that thing? Is it a squawky birdie or squawky? Oh, pretty doggy. Hello, pretty. Pretty dumb. To go to Ragdoll? You're on Ragdoll. You're on Ragdoll. I know. Go to Ragdoll? No, you're on Ragdoll. Say hello. Hello. Oh, you're so. Yes, good girl. Who's my other big silly girl? What if I pat her? Is it okay? So, no, it's not okay. You're not with a my arm. He's so silly.
So our work day has now officially finished. So Chris is now onto the job of trying to fix our windlass and replace the solenoid. So I'm going to see how he's getting on.
Okay. So we had a bit of a windlass failure last week. Was it last week?
Yes.
It was last week. These are the culprits here. So this windlass is old enough that it's using two separate solenoids, one for the up circuit and one for the down. And you can probably tell which one failed. It's the one that water has been flushing through for the past 10 years. So yep, time for replacement. Now, these things were amazingly difficult to source and very expensive. I decided on a wee change of tack here. I've reconfigured the windlass to work with just a ordinary automotive winch relay contactor. Got the specs, it's 250 amps, 12 volts, and it's supposed to do the switching for a 2-wire winch. Now we've got a 3-wire winch, but you can make it work. So this is what I've got so far, and it's looking good. I'm pretty pleased with how that's turned out. So I'm about to do a little power on test. I'm about to put the breaker back in, and if it works, then yay, we've just saved ourselves a fortune. Because these were, together that would have been about 150, 200 quid for the quick windlass part. The one I'm replacing with is 30 quid off of Amazon, which means I can carry as many spares as I like. And that's a philosophy that I've adopted as I've gone through working on boats. If I can replace a failed component with something that's cheaper and easier to source, well that's only a good idea. So I'm ready to go for a quick test. I've got a wee helper today, aren't you, Luna? You're just so helpful, getting right up in my grill when I'm trying to concentrate on something. Look at her wee Oda ears flapping in the breeze. I take it to the dark side. So this is a four switch contactor, and it basically crosses over positive and negative from positive and negative in and 2 wires out, and it just switches that. I'm only using 3 of the terminals because what we're doing, that's the negative for the winch, and then that's the positive, and all this has got to do is going to send positive to this terminal to go up, or this terminal to go down. There's a terminal down here that I've not wired in, so it's really simple. It shouldn't be that daunting. I've got this sort of okay, to make the solenoid work, there's a negative to the function wire back here. And then there's 2 positive feeds that will either switch it that way or that way. And when it's off, it's completely disconnected. So I've got this now wired in temporarily to test up and down, and hopefully we're good. So I've got the breaker back in. You ready?
Yeah, go for
it. Cross your fingers.
Gonna move my toes out of the way.
Nothing.
Oh no.
Oh no. What have I done?
What have you done?
12 volts there.
Hey, where's Sven when you need him?
That's bizarre. I had high hopes of that working. I guess I've got one quick and dirty way of testing if this is the control boxes and all that, or if it's something more serious. So I'm don't do this at home, kids. But okay, that's a good thing. And yeah, so down and up. So hopefully it's just control.
And gust on.
We're close, like.
Boat jobs can never be easy, can they?
Press.
Press.
Hard.
Nope, nothing. pressing hard.
Harder.
It's not going.
Okay. Press it hard. Looks like it's going to work. I just need to work out why it's not working.
So Chris is going to rewire some things, because I think that we possibly
That all looks good.
may have done something wrong because it's just not really adding up.
The problem is there's about 7 different wire color changes between here and there. So that black becomes a red there. There's two blacks coming out of there. Hello.
What did you do wrong?
I need to make a positive connection into the switch, because you can't just switch negative nothing.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm stupid.
High five for stupid.
I'm about to do something a bit deadly, right? I'm pretty sure this is it going to work, so down. Oh.
Hey!
So all I've got to do is plumb that into the switch now through there, and we're golden.
High five. Excellent. Our engineer has called me back, so I assume there has been progress.
So you know how I said I'll replace that cable? Look how dodgy the connections are. So I think it's time to replace that cable. I think it's had its life, 20 years in the Med and the Scottish rain. So I think we'll just go for a new cable and be done with it.
Excellent. So that's a controller cable, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's going to be black and whatever length you like, really. Happy enough?
Whatever length I like. So you're making it quite long then, I guess.
Oh, for goodness sake, Daria.
I see the Fight Club is on. Because why would you just relax in this beautiful little anchorage on this massive pad? Now you guys gotta argue.
Let's pung that long one off, you know. So.
I thought you were making it long.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Did you win that fight, Loopy Poops? Did you win?
I even got the wires the right way around.
Beautiful. So you mean
Down?
I won't have to
Up.
question whether up or is down or down is up?
Nope.
Like the bow thruster. So for those of you who don't know, our bow thruster is actually, the buttons are the wrong way around. So left is right and right is left. So that's always one you always have to check and confuse yourself first before you actually use it.
How good is that? I've totally got this working.
Beautiful, well done.
So that's that. That's complete. I'm quite pleased with that.
Oh, the guy in the boat next to us is just a little, yeah.
That was the bit I was missing, the positive, the switch positive.
Okay, I can now crawl back out of the V-berth and go and finally prep dinner. Oh, guys, have dogs, they said. Honestly, they get in the way so much, but you're so adorable. So anchor fixed, dinner had. Now we're gonna take the doggies ashore for a little zoom.
Woohoo! You happy, Hachi?
Never.
Yeah.
Go. 4, 3, 2.
Yes! Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow!
Da, 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 da.